ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول كل بدعة ضلالة.
And that's why Imam al-Awza'i said, عليك بأثار السلف. Upon you is to cling to the narrations of the Salaf. وَإِن رَفَدَكَ النَّاسِ, even if the people, they abandon you and reject you. وَإِيَّاكَ وَأَرَاءِ الرِّجَالِ وَإِيَّاكَ وَأَرَاءَ الرِّجَالِ وَإِن زَخْرَفُوهُ لَكَ بِالْقَوْلِ. Cling to the athar of the Salaf, even if the people, they abandon you. And beware of the opinions of men, even if they beautify them with fine speech. We are living in a time of eloquence, where people actually practice before they speak on YouTube. And they get all the cameras in the right places, so all the lighting is correct, all the sound is correct, the echo effect is correct. Then they, after the video is done, then they do clips, and that's why you see those little breakages as they're speaking, and all of a sudden you think, what just happened there? Why? Because all of this is choreographed. They are beautifying speech, they are beautifying images to draw you in. There's a whole science behind all of this. There's a strategy that they use, there's a psychology that they use. They know what keeps the minds attracted, because they've seen over generations, over decades, how to keep the attention of people. So they use these ideas. They even use various types of colors and lighting that will keep the eye fixed. That's why when a person, especially the shabab, when they're watching these YouTube, then automatically as the YouTube video, because the concentration spans are short, because that's how the shabab are indoctrinated nowadays, you know, through their schooling, through their education, what they call education. So when they're watching these videos and watching these short clips on YouTube and elsewhere, it automatically flicks to the next one. So you're watching one, it finishes, it goes up, and the next one turns up. And he's watching, oh, let me just watch one more. And as that finishes, the next one pops up. And before you know it, you've just wasted 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. And you say, I can't get a wife. Because you're too busy doing this rubbish. You're not in the gym, you're not healthy, you're overweight. You're not looking after yourself, you're too busy on this. You're not studying your deen, you don't even know how to communicate properly. You're just, just parroting what you're hearing on YouTube and social media. Where's the kalam of Ahmed? Where's the kalam of Ibn Taymiyyah? Where's the kalam of Bin Baz? Where's the kalam of Rabi'? Where's the kalam of Muqbil? Where's the kalam of Fawzan in your language? Where's the ayat? Where's the hadith? Even in your fashion, because now, obviously when you look at something, if it impresses you, the heart inclines towards imitating. So you dress like they dress. You cut your hair like they cut their hair. They shave the side, you shave the side. Because you're impressed by that fashion. Then you say, it's okay, Ustad, it's only makruh. But that's not why you did it. You did it because you're following fashion, you're following the fashions of others, you're following the culture of others. That's why we have to be, rijal as men and women as women. And women can have rajula because they're strong and courageous and brave. You want that good Salafi sister, then be a good Salafi man. You want to build a good family upon kitab and sunnah, protected from sins and misguidance and from the traps of society, then do something about it yourself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you ability. Allah has given you aql. Allah has given you free time. As the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that there are two things that many of the people, they miss out on. As-siha wal-faragh, good health and free time. Shabab, you're young, you have good health and you have free time. Build your families. Get married, have children. Make this Salafi generational. We increase the number of Salafis through birth, through da'wah. Through the generations. Have grandchildren. Think to yourself, where am I going to be in 20 years if Allah preserve me? Where do I want to be? Definitely don't want to be sitting in England. I want to be in a Muslim country. I want to be in Darul Islam. Hijrah is wajibah. Hijrah is wajib, especially in these times. Prophet ﷺ said, I'm free from those who live amongst the ranks of the mushrikeen. I'm free from them. And all we're doing is just building ourselves here. Get married, shabab. Get married. Seek knowledge. Bring your wife to the durus. Have children. Have many children. Don't fear poverty. Allah will give you increase. Rizq is from Allah. Don't say to yourself, you have 2 more children, my salary is only 10,000, 20,000, whatever. What am I going to do? Don't worry, Allah will give rizq. Sisters, get married. Stop looking at, I want a degree, I want a master's, I want a PhD. By the age of 34, I think I'll have my first child. By the age of 34, you're on the shelf. That's where you are. That's just the facts of life. If you don't know what men want, then you need to learn. Likewise, men. Women are selective. They want a good husband. We're less selective. That's just men. I don't want to go into the physicality of things and how men's minds work. But the reality is men are not very selective when it comes to women. That's why promiscuity, men are promiscuous. Women are less so. In fact, women are not promiscuous unless they've been indoctrinated and they've been brainwashed and corrupted.